Alright, the Wolves once again is the blue form seated aside, starting down to the south.
Yeah, very standard lines out from both sides as well. We do see the Yo Flash Wolf side going with pair of T-32s, pair of AMX-13s, and an AMX-50, whereas, yeah, efficiency with the slightly more mobile setup here, going with only a single heavy tank T-32, Object 416, T-69, and they do go for double AMX-13s.
Alright, now if it comes to a frontal, I don't know. Once again, I'm a little skeptical about efficiency's pick here, especially facing the Wolves, because they're seriously lacking firepower here.
Yeah, they will have to play this very, very well here. They have to win this by maneuvering and by positioning alone.
They cannot afford to get a single one of their tanks vulnerable. Because, just the Wolves will be way too happy to just pounce on that.
Yeah, the two T-32s on the Yo Flash Wolf side, actually moving over here to the western edge. So it's not going to be like a frontal engagement. I think it's going to be east versus west here. And I don't disagree with this. So,
well, you know what? Actually, I'm kind of disappointed by the Wolves' lack of initiative here, because it would be to their advantage to engage straight up.
I think they should have moved just to the western part of
hugging the railroad.
Yeah, hugging the railway area. Because of those T-32s, they could really contest that position. It's going to actually force the efficiency side to actually move backwards.
Yeah, so. It would have. But now that they chose to go towards the west, the T-69 might come in really handy from far away. Actually, better than this.
Look at this. Boat Tech might take a shot here. Oh, actually, no, he does not. Actually, they're just
he's hiding. He's hiding behind those wagons as well. So it's pretty hard to land a shot on it. But I mean, once again, just kind of a just very orthodox, careful play coming from the Wolves. With such lineup, they could have gone for something a little riskier, I deem, but at the same time, they are training behind the score line.
Yeah, I do agree with you. They're actually Sly Fox being spotted in the MX-13 down to the southern part of the map here. T1's getting traded. Actually, both T1s on the efficiency side going down.
And you know what? The T1 was taken down way to the northwest.
Oh, look at this. Comics is right next to the Yo Flash Wolf starting position, and he is going to go for... actually, no, he's not going to.
No, he's not going to go for it. But you know what? What surprised me is that first T1 that got taken down on the Wolves side was to the northwest, actually.
Yeah.
It was to the northwest, to the west road, actually. So, once again, those 1390s, lurking very, very well on just, getting more map control. Right now, the Wolves are being surrounded.
Yeah, just a little bit here. Yeah, both the AMX-13s on the efficiency side.
Yeah, on either side, pretty much. Down to the southeast and the northwest, actually. So very, very well played.
That's the Object 416, I believe, though. On the northern part of the railway?
Yeah, but the 1390, one of those 1390s had actually crossed and taken down a T1.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's where the first T1 on the Wolf side went down to the northern west road. That's what really surprised me. I was like, what is that efficiency tank doing up there? But they were really roaming freely around the field. I mean, what I'm saying is that obviously he probably has repositioned. But that's what really calmed the Wolves' eagerness to move up north a little bit, because they're like, okay, there's there are enemy tanks up there pretty much.
Yeah. So, and some more tanks actually moving their way up here to the northern part of the railway area.
Yeah, see, they just went in for a raid. That's what I'm saying. So excellently done, actually.
Yeah, it's actually the opposite forces using a T-69 and the AMX-13 up there to the northern part now. Sly Fox still down here to the south. It's going to allow him to not only go for the base capture, but also flanking maneuvers. So I like his positioning here, and he's just going to maybe stay there until some sort of engagement happens. Botek moved his way down south as well.
And Coke took a hit as well.
Yeah, he did take a hit there.
Oh, about 350 taken down from his hit points. So, well, I was skeptical about the efficiency pick, but at the same time, with this kind of, just northeast stalemate position, they certainly do have the advantage. They're forcing the Wolves to regroup more and more.
Yeah, and non-CWR taking a shot as well. So overall, I do have to give a slight advantage to the efficiency side.
Well, of course, assuming this careful.
Yeah. Of course.
Once again, I can't help but feel a trifle disappointed that the Wolves didn't just charge in from the get-go.
Yeah, they should have really contested that center part.
Exactly, they should not have allowed the control of the village, the middle village area, pretty much.
Especially with the mobility of it.
Well, exactly. They should have just tried to hug that railroad earlier on, because they had the bigger guns. I mean, hands down, they had the bigger tanks, so they would have had the initial advantage. But it just once again, passive play not being rewarded here.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, TMDK here trying to do some scouting on the southern edge of the map. No tanks being spotted here. And Yo Flash Wolf's continuing to stay here in this kind of center part of this western edge of the map. they realize the threat of efficiency, and they kind of know. I mean, they know for sure that they're over there to the east, but they just don't know exactly where. They could be up there to the north, they could be there to the center, or even down to the south. So that's why they're really trying to just get more vision on here, and that's why these actually 1390s on the Flash side are just doing so much work right now.
Well, exactly, and just one to the south, one to the north, and really just not allowing your Flash Wolves to just spread out comfortably.
Yeah, it's actually Edison 99 down there to the south, so he has to be careful not to die from Sly Fox, who's currently down there to the south. If they lose Edison 99,
oh yeah, that's like pretty much like that's compromising the whole southern half of the map.
Because then they will have to commit an AMX 13 down
well,
there.
yeah, because they will have virtually absolutely no vision down there.
Yeah, and of course he is very close to the Yo Flash starting position. T32 is actually moving out here slightly.
They're trying to just own a little more of the center field area, which they should have done in the first place.
Yeah, I like what they're doing, actually.
Yeah, they should have done that in the first place. They're trying to converge towards the northern side of the city.
DJ's
taking a huge
non-TW as well. Yeah,
exactly. So excellent bit of retaliation coming. I believe it was from Hatsune Miku, perhaps.
Oh, Hatsune Miku, another one.
A second shot. Just landing, but he retired onto non-TW as well, so it's an even trade.
Yeah, pretty fairly trade.
Yeah, he just has to watch out not to take another hit, because I mean, needless to say, those T32s are much more difficult to take down. But non-TW took quite a bit of hits actually.
He's down to like 600.
Yeah,
actually,
he's not too healthy, is he?
Yeah, but look at this. They're actually going here to the center part of the railway area. They should have done this from the very get-go, but they're still going for it right now.
I know, and
we're gonna see an engagement very shortly.
Why is non-TW in front?
Oh my god, look at this. Look at the efficiency positioning. They're almost completely surrounding Yo Flash Wolves.
I know, and the...
Hatsune Miku is going to go down here. First tier 8 going to fall here.
Yeah, but non-TW went down first.
Okay, so they do trade evenly here.
And a worthy trade that was.
Yeah, very worthy trade. Oh, D just trying to land some damage onto those Yo Flash Wolves members.
Sly Fox is flanking everybody. Look at
Rex
that.
getting taken down.
100. This is going to be an efficiency win.
Yeah, oh my god.
Look at that. Sly Fox has been like flanking everybody without even suffering a shot. And Student Yaya is going to be the next to go down here.
DGs might fall as well, though. DGs might fall here. If they do, it will be an even trade once again. Although
they have the advantage.
Yeah, although they have the advantage
Student
still.
Yaya is going to go down. Student Yaya is going to go down.
Yep, here he goes. He might. Oh, he actually gets that very nice kill. Wow.
Nicely
Sly
done.
Fox, though, gonna be able to finish off Student Yaya once he finishes reloading his tank here.
Yep.
So it should not be a problem for him. Yeah, on the efficiency side, they still have Comics and Deejus alive here. Deejus is very low. Comics as well, extremely low.
Yeah, once again.
So as long as Comics and Deejus can stay alive here,
Student Yaya went down.
Yep, Sly Fox with that killing blow here. So yes, slight advantage in favor of the efficiency side.
Yep.
Edison 99 is still alive though, so it is not enough to secure this victory just yet.
Not just quite enough, but still, like, you know, both 1390s are quite low.
Oh my god, look at Team Decay.
Exactly.
Oh, actually, T1 getting taken out as well.
Yeah,
so this is going to force Yo Flash to eventually come out.
Indeed. You know, efficiency deserves the second set win, too. They certainly deserve the set win. Much
very
more
well
daring.
played once again.
Yeah, much more daring, more map control, more movement as well, and just really dictating play. Once again, dictating play, forcing the Wolves to move.
Yeah, although the Wolves were like the first ones to actually go in there and engage.
Yeah, but they had no other option.
Yeah,
like
it was kind of they were forced to, like you mentioned. It was just the positioning coming out from the efficiency side just did not allow the Yo Flashers to stay there in that current position.
Well, had they stayed like to the west, they would have suffered even more damage. So they're like, okay, we might as well go for it, which they should have done in the first place. Once again, I think their biggest mistake was not to have charged in like towards the central village area from the get-go with their heavier tanks.
Yeah, just engage on even ground there.
Well, exactly, because you know, by the time non-TW progressed there, he was down to 600 already. So he should have done that from the get-go. I mean, might as well, you know.
Yeah, and the thing is, had they gone in there from the very get-go, I feel like, you know, even if they traded early, eventually Yo Flash Wolves would have come out on top. I
mean, you know, mind you, last time we saw this type of scenario on Prokhorovka, unbelievably so, I can't remember who was playing against who, but we saw an unbelievable comeback, which was due to somebody's mistake, pretty much. But remember, it was like a 4 tier 8 versus 2 tier 8 down pretty much, and somehow those 1390s managed to take out like 2 MX50s, but that's because
I think I remember that one. I think.
do you remember
yeah,
that one?
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
just like last Saturday, I
forgot
believe.
who it was, though.
But yeah, no, I forgot who it was too. But it was just like, you know, sometimes you never rule a team out because all it needs is just a couple of shots landing and a couple of mistakes as well on the other
honestly,
side.
if Coke can land a shot here and take out one of these
but
flash.
Coke already suffered a hit, and he's probably going to take a second shot here, courtesy of Bijus.
Oh,
He's
man,
dodging
he's trying-
shells left and right.